Now you got 2 new circuit breakers here.
Okay.
Standby and HSI attitude. Attitude
Okay.
is obviously that.
Yeah.
This is labeled HSI/standby.
Okay.
Because if that fails,
Yeah, it
this
falls
one,
over.
It falls over automatically, no questions asked. And if it doesn't, you just turn the big knob. But it should. All right. Get you booted up here.
Were you able to get into our account to do the update?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. Yeah. So that's already in your account now. The databases are current in that as well.
Okay.
Oh, great. So that was one thing when you and I were talking that I was a little bit confused about, because you said I could update this and it will automatically update those, but there was something we had to do.
Yeah. When you log in to do the update on the card,
Yeah.
you'll see an option that says update with sync.
Okay.
And you click on that, and that'll update. That'll download the databases for everything on this card, and then when you put it in here, it'll update this, and then it'll go over to that and say, "Why isn't your terrain found?" All right, I may have to reload your terrain
Okay.
database, but I can do that too while you're playing.
Okay. Yeah, that screen's different.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
Now you go here, and you get back to. Let's go to the standard HSI.
Yeah, okay.
The same self-test page that you had before,
Okay.
half left, half up,
Yeah.
bearing a 150. So all that's the same. All your caution lights are on.
082, okay.
Yep. And that's your current heading.
Yep.
This thing is actually pretty daggone accurate. I did a compass swing.
Oh,
for you.
sweet.
Thank you.
Put a card in.
The previous card disappeared.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I was like, oh, well, I can't let it go out without one, so.
All right.
Okay, so that's normal. Before, you used to come here, and there used to be a key that said
Yep.
CDI.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's gone.
because
It's
it's over
here now.
here. Yeah.
Right there.
And that's all touchscreen.
It's all touchscreen.
Oh, it's going through the audio too.
Yeah, you get a ticker from the audio as well. You can also do it here. Where is it? Right there. Nav options, GPS, VOR.
Okay, so that switches the source.
Yes, that's your
Right.
source. Just it's the same button that you used to have here is now there.
Okay.
So ordinarily we would be on GPS over there, right?
Yep. Okay, I'll get you back to the home screen. Let's turn the synthetic vision off. You can dial in your minimums here, and I'll give you call outs as well. So now it looks like a standard attitude
Okay,
indicator,
yeah.
right? All I did was just turn the synthetic terrain
Okay.
off. You can turn it on and off. You on the quote, I quoted you to add it, so we put it in for you. You're
Okay.
good to go there. Barometric pressure setting, just a matter
Ah,
of turning
okay.
the dial. Okay, now you're gonna have to set it on both because
Sure.
this doesn't talk to
Yeah.
that, obviously. 1950s,
Yeah.
2000s.
Oh, yeah. No, it's...
So that's where you have to set that heading bug. You can just turn this, and you can see it automatically turns. And we turn the heading tape on here as
Okay.
well, so you can see the little bug moving back and
yeah.
Oh,
forth
yeah,
there.
cool.
Yeah, that's good.
And then the autopilot in heading mode is slave to that.
It's going to slave, to whatever you've got selected here
Yep.
for the heading bug.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can change it here too, but I forget how. There's so many different ways of changing things. You can tap up there, and now you can dial in an altitude,
Ah, excellent.
and then you'll get an altitude alert.
I think there we go. If you tap the 083,
There it is. Yep.
yeah, you were tapping the actual compass
Oh
setting.
yeah.
And there it is.
Yep.
Going on both of those, as well as a description. I guess it just stays there until
Yeah, or you
you
can
pick
turn-
something else.
Or you can turn. I thought you could turn the big knob.
So the big knob is
Oh,
the
no,
function,
yeah.
and the little knob is the detail.
Okay.
Yep. And then it'll revert after a couple minutes. It'll revert back to a barrel.
Okay. And then if I select CDI, there we go. Based on that.
Yep. And you can go to course, tap the course button. Now turn the knob, small knob. No, just push it in once. Look at that, auto courses for you.
Haha, nice. Now the autopilot should drive off of that too, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're in VOR up here.
Okay.
That's the main reason why I wanted
Yeah.
to put that in, so when you're doing a localizer approach, you can go to loc, and it'll track the loc. Now, granted, this autopilot's going to do this across. the
Yeah, we
road.
know, we know. Yeah.
It's just when you come back to get that GFC 500 put in, we'll cure that for you.
Sure.
Yeah, it depends on the lottery.
Yeah.
But also, if you're in heading mode here, heading mode on the autopilot. Heading bug reference.
There we go.
Now
okay.
it's GPS steering.
Okay.
It's
That's
gonna
where we
be-
have to change it.
Yeah, it's going to be better than flying it in Omni or Nav.
Sure.
Heading bug on this autopilot is a lot tighter than the Nav stuff.
Okay.
So I would recommend anytime you're flying GPS Nav route, just put it in heading mode and set that to GPSS.
So that okay, you're recording. So that's the key. If we want the autopilot to fly GPS, it's the APF ref. All right. So press and hold.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then
or
we
just
can,
tap it.
and then there's a whole bunch of different things we can set.
Yeah.
Oh, including a direct.
Maybe no,
No.
that's that's interface to
Oh,
a
okay.
completely different
Gotcha.
setup.
Okay, but we can heading bug or okay, excellent.
So it's based off of this being
Okay,
in heading
that
mode.
has to be in heading mode.
Yeah.
So heading says get it from here,
Yes.
and then this says get it from there or
The
from
bug.
the bug. Yeah.
Exactly.
So basically, it should stay in heading mode all the time.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing
We'll
a
do instrument
VOR.
approaches.
Yeah.
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 localized,
Unless you
right.
actually want to go VOR,
Okay.
and
Well,
maybe
how
we'll
about
try
like-
that in the air.
How about like a VOR or an ILS approach?
Sure.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would go to VOR or localizer.
Yeah.
Right? Now, obviously, you still don't have any.
We don't have vertical.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But this will then talk to the autopilot?
This does all the talking to the autopilot.
Gotcha.
This system. This talks to that. That talks to the autopilot.
Gotcha.
It's a translator.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay. So.
But so we could put this into VOR mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
localize it. Okay.
Now this indicator is always going to be VOR or
Okay.
localizer number one.
Right.
Not switching that
Right.
that's not
Yep.
going to change this. It's kind of nice when you're doing a VOR approach and you want to use the GPS as your reference. You're backing yourself up
Right.
with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you already had the indicator, and I couldn't see putting a blank panel in.
No,
there.
no, no.
Let's make some use out of it.
No, it gives us hot backup. Yeah.
Yeah, SOP backup, exactly. Even if both of those happen to crap out on you,
Yeah.
you still can do VORs and ILSs with this. Kind of gives you an extra redundancy.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else I wanted to show you too, but I don't see it. Let's see. So lab options, preview. I forget where it's at on here. Oh, there it is. Course deviations. Look what you got there.
Ah. Okay.
I can't see that. What
It's the old little. It's this thing.
The
oh,
little
yeah.
triangle.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you'll also get your vertical guidance on there as well.
Okay.
So the glide slope will pop up on the right-hand side.
Okay. Do we have speed indicators?
Oh
on these?
yes, yeah, they're all programmed into this,
Okay.
and if they're, we've had some of them, we'd program them and then they'd glitch out and we'd lose them.
Okay.
I don't understand what was going on. You'll notice that as soon as you start taking off, you
Yeah.
should see it white for your white band.
Sure.
Turn to green.
Yeah.
And obviously
Okay.
all the rest. It'll be just right along the edge of that,
Okay.
the numbers.
Oh, and nice. We got outside air temperature.
Yes, yes. So you got outside air temperature, and then down here you've got wind speed, wind direction.
Oh.
Yeah, and those are selectable. So it's under options. Go all the way out here. It's a miscellaneous field.
Okay.
Boom. So right now I have the OAT turned on. You can change it to ground speed, true airspeed, whatever you want it to be.
Cool.
And you got the same options down here. So I typically, that's what people set them at. So I always, when they leave, that's what I set them up for.
So is the airspeed on the 275, is that knots or miles per hour?
Whatever this was.
Miles per hour.
So it's in miles per hour.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we change it to knots?
I can. You can't.
Okay. Well, that was a question that came up because if
Yeah.
we're
It all depends on your POH.
Our
How-
POH is MPH.
Yeah, it is.
right,
MPH.
but
yeah.
now we have everything except for the original airspeed indicator.
Oh, no, it's
We
still
could switch to knots.
True. Yeah, because
Right.
then that would become your primary and this would be supplemental.
Right.
But yeah, we can do it that way based off of that.
Okay.
Let's see, what else do we need to go? Autopilot.
Hmm?
This
Mm-hmm.
is supplying attitude information to the autopilot.
Okay.
I don't like this autopilot for one reason.
Yeah, but
Okay.
There's another reason it didn't engage. There it goes. Oh,
you take the heading button off. Yeah, now you can.
I can hear it running.
Yeah.
Clutch. We've been having problems with the clutch and the motor not engaging. We looked at it once, tapped it, and then it started working. But if this fails, even though you have this on, the autopilot, it's going to be like that.
Because it doesn't have the roll indication.
Yes.
Yeah.
With this autopilot, you don't know that your clutch is not engaged. I don't like that for
Mm-hmm.
multiple reasons. There's a Piper Auto Control or Century that has a rocker switch
Mm-hmm.
magnetically held. So if that fails, the rocker switch
Ah,
pops
yeah.
off, and you've got a visual and immediate
Mhm.
knowledge of it. I don't know why this isn't working again. You have to pull your seat out and come on.
Yeah, this has been flaky.
If we ever get one that we take out of an airplane that has the rocker switches, I'll give you a call. We'll
Yeah.
pop
Okay.
that one in. I feel more comfortable when you can see that, yeah, the autopilot is on and it's engaged. This way, with the way you've got it here, you don't know.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Okay. How do I turn these on and off?
Turn your battery.
Okay. Well, but okay. What about the backup battery?
You can either stay on or turn off.
Ah, okay.
So if you stay on, you'll get an indication up here that,
That-
hey,
that it's on
you're
battery, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Typically, you're going to get a 60-second countdown timer for shutdown.
Yeah.
Whenever you're done with the airplane, shut it down. Don't bother hitting the off button.
Just make sure
let
it's
it
counting
run.
down. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
what it's going to do is it's going to drain the battery a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's what we want it to do, so it can charge and keep the battery.
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
keep the battery cycle going.
All right. No, that's good because that's important to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as those batteries are concerned, then is that something that we maintain, or we have to bring it back to you? to take
You
care of?
can maintain it. As a matter of fact, in the paperwork, you're going to see instructions for continued airworthiness. And that's all the maintenance that needs to be follow-on maintenance.
Mhm.
The biggest thing with these is every year you got to do a visual inspection of the connections, the mounting, the whole 9 yards,
Okay.
and a battery capacity test.
Okay.
And it'll actually pop up here in the top corner with a message that the battery has failed, or not failed, requires
Weak.
service.
Mhm.
And if you go to messages, it'll say battery capacity test due. It's a rundown test on it. Basically, turn it on, go into configuration mode, tell it to do battery test, and then you just shut power down and walk away. It takes about 3 hours to do. So
heard that, yeah.
so I just tell people, last day of the end of your flight, boom, just do it. Walk away, come back the next day, it's done, and it'll tell you if it passed or failed.
Gotcha.
And then you'll need
Pretty
to
simple.
just don't do an IFR flight the next time.
Yeah, because then
'Cause it
you're
has
gonna
to charge up,
recharge
yeah.
the battery. That's the
Yeah.
other reason why it's sitting here with power on. I did the battery capacity test last night.
Okay.
So right now you can actually check your batteries charge level. Battery, yeah,
Okay.
100%. It has databases built in it. And then down under here, you'll barely see them, but there's two little dongles.
Okay.
You just stick a USB flash drive in that, and you can load your databases that way. It'll load that and then send them over to here.
Okay.
That way, if you don't have the card with you, you can do it at home on a flash drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can two of the three different ways to update. The third way is if you have Garmin Pilot and you're using it, you can download the databases into your Garmin Pilot app, come out to the airplane, connect your iPad to the 275, and tell it to update databases. And it will, and then it'll transfer them over.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are using Garmin
Yeah, I
Pilot.
don't think so.
Now, Garmin Pilot is pretty much hardcore Garmin guys.
Yeah,
Everybody seems to like ForeFlight a lot.
yeah. Except that they just did another something where you got to upgrade your freaking iPads again now.
Did they?
Yeah, because they're saying their newest stuff, an older iPad can't go up to version 17 or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is annoying.
Look, so that message down there means you've got a message up here. Yeah, so I gotta redo your terrain database for
Okay.
some reason, but that's a piece of cake. I can
All
do
right.
for you.
All right. We got left main full, half a road. So we're good. Yeah, we
left
got
is
plenty to
full.
get back.
Yeah, I transferred it all.
Okay.
I took it out of. We ended up pulling both of these tanks.
Right,
so I
because you
took
had to
all
run
the-
wires.
Yeah, so I took that fuel, put it in the left wing.
Sure.
And then when we were done, we took what was in the tip tank and put it in the
Okay.
main
Oh,
here.
give us a little balance. Thank
Yeah,
you.
give you a little balance back.
Thank you.
Well, we finally got fuel at our place now.
Yeah, but you need to buy it from me.
Well, how much per gallon?
$6.50, I think.
They're selling it for $5.20.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go there and fill my tank. That's less than what I paid for it.
Yeah, the borough had an idea that they wanted to start to attract people to the airport to buy fuel, so they're keeping the price low for a bit.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it'll creep back up to
Oh
where
yeah,
everybody
once
else is.
once they do the first annual inspection on the fuel tank,
Hmm.
it's like, oh, this isn't cheap.
Well, they had to do that when
Is
the
that
FBO
a-
left. They had a lot of water in the tank. He wasn't doing whatever he needed to do.
Is that
when
a
he was
screen
there, so they
protector on
spent a
those,
crap
or
ton of
like the
money.
plastic
And
film?
put the self-serve thing in there, so they dropped probably, I'm going to guess
30 grand.
30, yeah, I was just going to say 30, 35.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a film on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can peel it off. That's like getting your new cell phones.
Yep,
We always have
yep,
the customers do it, and you go,
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
let's see, what else was there? This is your turn and slip, your
Mhm.
slip indicator.
Where's the slip indicator? I can't see. it.
It's the triangle with the flat thing
Yes.
that we call it the doghouse.
Yeah.
So that's your slip indicator.
So the flat bar on the bottom is the ball.
Yeah,
Okay.
is the ball,
Gotcha.
and the triangle is your rate of turn.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's each tick?
Just like it was in your attitude, 10, 20, 30.
Oh, well, okay.
That's bank angle. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it'll be fun to see
MEGT's now up
MEGT's
here.
now-
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
here,
No,
and I tried to put this over there, and then I tried to move the clock up and put this down there, and it still wouldn't fit. And I'm like, screw it.
yeah. No, that's fine.
Let's see, what else did we do? We did change that one sump on this that was leaking.
Oh, did you change it?
Yeah,
Great, thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, I did change that. It was dripping on your brand new paint job.
Yes, I know.
You're gonna have to get somebody to buff that blue out of it,
Yeah.
because it is blue already on your wheel pan.
Yep.
I don't know what else to go over with you on that.
Yeah. No vacuum gauge anymore. Look at that.
You're gonna have to update your checklist.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
spectacular?
if this fails, oops, wrong one. That fails.
And then off. Yeah. There we go.
Guys aren't going to know how to behave.
And the white boxes The system compares there's two separate AHRS and ADCs in it, or
Okay.
data computers, and it compares the two.
Okay.
If one of them's out of tolerance, or if there's a difference between them by so much, I don't
Yeah,
remember
out of
the
tolerance. Yeah.
it's going to give you a white box. Well, obviously right now they don't match because that one's dead, so
Yeah.
that's the reason why you see the white boxes.
Gotcha. And if they totally fail, it'll give us an X.
Yes, you'll get red X's across them.
You don't want that, especially in IMC.
No, but at least you know about it.
Yes, not like this.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah, that scares me. I don't like that.
I don't think we typically use it. Also because it was so sloppy.
Yeah, it was pretty sloppy in heading mode as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this isn't going to make it any better.
No, that.
It might make it a little better because now you're not off of a mechanical gyro.
Mhm. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the
There we go.
doing some IFR practice stuff with it, just to see how she tracks. And
Oh, okay. You just make sure when you engage it that you grab
That
the
actually
control wheel
engages,
that it
yeah.
actually engages.
yeah, gotcha.
Mm.
So you got one more page on this. It's HSI with moving map.
Ah, okay.
And look at that. There's somebody at 500 feet above us. So the
Nice.
traffic is showing up on there as well. You can go in there and shut that. You can select what field
Sure.
you want it to see.
I like
And the ADSB weather
Also.
also.
Ha ha.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's definitely nice.
Yes. Activate. Boom, boom.
And
Auto
there's the line.
courses. There's your line. There's your map. Zoom in. Zoom out.
Ah, there's MDT.
This is going to be like flying a video game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And I got highways
Rich
there.
in love with the G1000. Well, he's going to ATP to get his commercial eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Big commercial. He's already got his rating. And he just swears by the G1000.
Yes, sir.
Why we sent these to the
Com didn't work. Yeah, remember
Yeah, now I remember.
it would key up, but it wouldn't transmit. Yeah. Are you swapping it out for him?
Swap it out.
Yeah. The data cards are in there. Go into him, into that one.